Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've actually recorded a YouTube video. That is definitely one of my goals for 2020. I want to get better with publishing my YouTube videos, but you know how life is. It just kind of gets in the way. If you do know me personally, you know that my son just started homeschool, and I will say that that has consumed much more of my time than I thought it would, but it's okay. I'm not making excuses. Like I said, it's one of my goals. It's on my to-do list, and you know we can only get better when we have a goal. For those of you who are new here, I'm Cheric. I'm a lifestyle blogger and content creator. You can find me and more of what I do over at notjustaprettyface.com, and that is pretty with an I. I create content around the things that I learn on my social media journey. For example, in my last video, if you missed it, I shared the exact checklist that I use before I publish each and every blog post. So if you did miss that video, I'll leave that right here and make sure you check that out. But as you can see by the title in today's video, I want to share 8 simple things that you can do to elevate your social media presence, to grow your social media presence. 8 simple things that you can start doing today. These 8 strategies have worked for me in helping me grow my social media presence. Some of them I wish I would have started sooner, but I have noticed a difference. I can say that when I put these strategies into play, the more and more my social media presence expands. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in hearing more about, you definitely want to stick around to the end of this video. Let's go. So the very first thing that you can do to elevate your social media presence is be consistent. And I wanted to go ahead and get this one out of the way because I myself struggle. Obviously, I just told y'all that I don't upload enough. I struggle with being consistent, and that is because I do have a son. My son is 12, if you don't know. Like I told you in the beginning, he just started homeschool. And on top of that, I have a full-time job. And I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying in the beginning, it is very hard when you don't have a consistent schedule. And I like to think about my favorite YouTubers and my favorite influencers. Most of them are very consistent. The good ones will even get down to telling you when they're going to upload their new videos. And I think the even better ones can even tell you what time they'll be uploading. So for example, my favorite YouTuber, her name is Catherine. She's over at The Content Bug. Make sure you check her out. She uploads on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock, which I think her schedule is actually going to be changing soon. So I'm excited to see what that new schedule will be like. But it gives you something to look forward to. Like I literally look forward to looking at her videos on Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. So that is the #1 reason why you should be consistent. A lot of your viewers want to know when the next time will be that you actually will upload a blog post, you know, post on Instagram, or even make a new YouTube video. So like I said, consistency is something that I struggle with. I'm not at the level of consistency that I want to be, but I know that I will get there. It's just going to take some time, that's all. But I'm definitely not rushing it. So the second thing that you could do to grow your social media platform, and this is not hard, well, maybe not for some people. For some people, this may be hard, but you should be a nice person. Just be nice across your social media platforms. And when I say be nice, go through your timeline and give somebody a nice compliment. If somebody on your timeline just brought a new car, tell them congratulations. If somebody on your timeline just lost 50 pounds, tell them something like, you know, you looked great before, but you look even better now. If somebody on your timeline just got a new job, you know, tell them congratulations. Go across your timeline, spread positivity. Be a nice person, because it costs $0 to be a nice person. And I honestly feel like if you are a nice, genuine person in real life, it shouldn't be hard to get on social media and spread that niceness and that positivity all across your feed and your timeline. #3 is respond to comments. Okay, I always respond to my comments. This is what I do. I set aside maybe 30 to 45 minutes and I just go through all of my comments, whether it be comments on my Instagram, comments on my YouTube channel, or comments on my blog posts, and I respond to all of the comments. I don't like to leave comments unresponded to. I just think it's tacky, and I know how I feel when others don't respond to my comments, so I definitely try to make it a part of my routine to respond to comments. Now, we all know that if you respond to comments within the first half hour to hour of posting on YouTube and Instagram, the algorithm will boost your posts and you will reach more of a wider audience, because that's just how algorithms work. They want to know that you are responding to your comments. They want to know that you are engaging with your audience. It's almost like you make it work for them and then they'll make it work for you. So respond to your comments. Don't get to that point where you are just so busy and you just so uppity that you can't respond to your comments. Even if you have to put it on your calendar, just take 30 to 45 minutes, go through all of your comments. And I know it can be overwhelming. Trust me, I know. After working on a blog post, which sometimes could take me up to a week to post, I don't want to have to sit on there for another 30 and 45 minutes just responding to comments. So that's why I schedule it later on, but I make sure I get it done. It's so important to respond to your comments. So the fourth thing that you can do to grow your social media presence is engage with those who engage with you. Now this one is a little tricky for some people. I know me, when I first started out, everybody was like, engage, engage, engage. That's one way to boost your social media presence, is by engaging. But what would happen is I would actually go to these accounts on Instagram, for example, and these women would have about 50,000 followers. Some would have 500,000 followers. Some would even have 5 million followers. And I would never get a response back. So what I started doing was I would go through my comments on Instagram, and even if it wasn't right then and there, it could be 2 days later, I would go back and I would go through all of my comments, and then I would go return the love on their page. Meaning I would literally scroll through my comments, the ones who left love on my post, and then I would return the favor and then go leave love on their post. So I find that that is something that helps my social media presence. A lot of people, they notice when you could do it right away. I mean, it makes it even better. And when I say right away, if Tracy comes under your post and she leaves a comment and she tells you how much she likes your shirt and she wants to know where you get it from if you didn't leave it in the description, and she is just, leaving this nice, genuine, personal comment, what I would suggest is, if you have the time, returning the love immediately. Going straight to Tracy's page and leave her a comment on one of her posts. Yes, you can engage, but you just want to make sure you are engaging with the correct people. If you have a product or a service and you're selling that, obviously you want to engage with your target audience. But if you are just on social media, just kind of giving free information like I am, I'm not really selling anything, not now. What I like to do is I like to just engage with those people who have taken the time out of their day to engage with me. I think it just works out better that way. So the fifth thing that you want to do is you want to check your audience growth rate. So use your analytic dashboards. Instagram has an analytic dashboard, YouTube, and so does your blog. If you have a blog, obviously you should be using Google Analytics, because Google Analytics is gold to your website. But that way you can know where you started from and you can compare it to where you are now. You want to make sure all the strategies that you have put into place are working some sort of way. And it's just nice to know, where you started from. I'll be honest when I say sometimes I look at Google Analytics and I have no idea what I'm looking at. But the more and more I spend time on that dashboard, the more and more I know the places that I need to focus more of my attention on. So I recommend that you learn how to use the analytic dashboards and really, really put them into use whenever you are trying to grow your audience. All right, so number 6 is engage in Facebook groups. And trust me, I know what you're thinking right now. Who wants to join another Facebook group? I even some days find myself leaving Facebook groups because some of them just, I'm gonna be honest, they just don't do anything for me. But some of them I love, I've been a part of since day one. A lot of them have threads that are relevant to my social media platforms. And when I say threads, I mean they have threads for specific days of the week. Like Monday might be Instagram day, where you go follow accounts on Instagram. Tuesday might be for Twitter. You go follow Twitter accounts. Wednesday might be blog post comment day. So there's something for every day of the week. And what I highly suggest that you do is you give to receive. Don't just go on the Facebook groups and drop your links and then leave. I would actually spend 10 or 15 minutes just responding to others in the Facebook group. And I really like Facebook groups because you have such a large community of like-minded people that are there for the same reason as you. So you make new friends, you learn new things, you give information, and you get information. And if you want to know what Facebook groups I recommend, down in the description box, I'll leave a free download. It's basically like a spreadsheet of all of the Facebook groups that I use and links to get to these Facebook groups. So basically all you do is just click on the link and you request to join the Facebook group, and the administrator, moderator of the groups will they will accept you in. So it's very easy to do. On that download, I also have each and everything that I do after I drop my link. I know it sounds confusing, but once you look at the spreadsheet, you'll see what I mean. So engage in Facebook groups, y'all. I'm telling you, they really do work. So number 7, which will probably be most important to growing your social media presence, is to give value. I always ask myself 3 things. How can I entertain? How can I educate? And how can I inspire? Those are the 3 things that I ask myself before I make a social media post. In the beginning, when I first started my YouTube channel, if you don't remember, I have a video where I went to Lucky Supermarket and I kind of showed y'all everything that I brought from Lucky Supermarket. Now, in my mind, that video gave no value. It was just a video to make, and I had fun making it. I wanted to show y'all, you know, all the things that I brought from Lucky's, but I just have no interest in making videos like that. I have no interest in doing fashion hauls. I'm not really a fashionable person. I'm not really a makeup artist at all. I mean, I could do my makeup, but I would feel so out of place if I got on here, you know, recommending makeup to y'all, because I get my makeup from Dollar General and the dollar store. So I just don't feel like I'm that person to get on here and do that. So I decided to kind of switch it up a bit, and I just wanted to make videos about my social media journey. And I just feel like, you know, I want to give you guys tangible information. I want to give you something that you can leave my channel with or leave my blog with, and you can say things like, oh, I learned that from Cheric, or I got that from notjustaprettyface.com. That is my goal. I don't want to get on here and just ramble and ramble and ramble. I want to give value. So think about those 3 things before you make a social media post. How can you educate? How can you inspire? And how can you entertain? And if you ask yourself those 3 questions each and every time you make a social media post, I'm telling you, you will grow your social media presence in no time. So number 8, last but last but certainly not least, is to be genuine and be transparent, y'all. Your readers are smarter than what, you know, you might give them credit to be, okay? They're not fools, and you don't want to lose a potential reader before you even gain one. So make sure you be genuine. Make sure you be transparent. Don't get on here blabbing about stuff that you really have no clue about. For example, I would love to make more videos and more blog posts about SEO, but I don't really feel like I'm quite at that level yet to give information about that, because I'm still learning about it myself. I can say that my SEO score has increased from the very first time I started blogging, because I mean, it was horrible in the beginning, but eventually, once I read a couple of ebooks and took a couple of courses, I can proudly say today that my SEO score has increased. And here in the near future, I'll be sharing more content about SEO. But right now, I don't feel like I'm there yet. So that's what I mean by be, you know, transparent, be real. I always tell everybody that no, I don't have all the answers. I let you know straight up that I am just sharing the things that I have learned with you this far. So just be genuine, just be transparent. A lot of people say fake it till you make it. I don't think that that's a good idea in situations like this, because I'm telling you, people will see through the BS real quick. And you will get unsubscribed, you will get unfollowed, and depending on how bad it is, you could even get blocked. So just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. You're going to have people that won't like it, obviously, but I do believe that there is much, much, much more love in this world than there is hate. And for everybody that does not like it, there'll be about 5 more who do like it. So just remember that. So that is all for today's video. I really hope it wasn't too long. Tell me a few ways that you grow your social media presence. Did I leave anything out? If so, leave it in the comment section below. Let me know. Make sure you share this video with a friend who's struggling to grow their social media presence. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, follow me on Instagram. And until then, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.